Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And fighting down inside the 25. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Lions defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league. And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside to ready to grab them. Then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I can point it down so much that's around.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And out across midfield down to the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's not a play that you see all that often at the start of the drive. Some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
180. Two.
Now Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The Lions have 3-9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here we go. Maverick roll. What's up?
Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. On the gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
180.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
The extra point splits the Lions, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And the Cowboy first down.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And he had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the final return for the Detroit touchdown. How about about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction. Picked off by Kobe Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
180.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Look at this Cowboy defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. And the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you...
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Cowboys 7.
Now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. Prescott now. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on second down. There's Prescott.
At the 46-yard line.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get into the ground at the Lions' 21.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Dallas.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Brandon Aubrey, the kickoff for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. How about a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit.
How about this? And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Yeah, they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. First carry now for David Montgomery. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
We go tonight.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And this time he is in. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 28, Cowboys 14. For the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to get it across the midfield straight into Lion territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 46 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
The kick is
The extra point up and good by Auburn. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down the field, aren't you?
There he goes, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 35, Cowboys 21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think?
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
120.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring.
180.
And they'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Gold. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Montgomery. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Gold. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on! 180!
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
180!
A shotgun snap for Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And again, it's Prescott. On the move past the 40. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Cowboys 28. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. to about the 40-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Lions 38, Cowboys 31. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And search a redemption from the pick 6. Goff. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. So, my goodness, I would have thought this personal not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
It's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game.
38. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Not. Black 20.
Goff. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's got this one across midfield in the Cowboy territory. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. Super.
Goff now looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
180.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Handoff, Blue running right. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! Touchdown, Jaden Blue with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 65 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's not going to get in. As a try for two comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Prescott. Right back to Tolbert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 55 yards. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
180. Check. Maverick wall. Maverick. DC. Turbo set.
Now gone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback for the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Yeah! Hey, last on. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get into a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I'll give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Second and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now is second and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And he is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again. Gone. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 33 yards. And the Lions get a bit closer. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the time record of 5. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
Goff looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
Lions 50. Jackpots to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They go again with Blue. And for one of the first times all night, he's going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Prescott to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target land. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
12, cut. 180.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's complete to the 40. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts, and of course the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
Gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Here's second down. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for domination.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Goff. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
We go Todd, Harbaugh. Black 20. Super.
Now Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught in a throwaway touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
It's some money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out. But see when I got for money down.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
They're on the 34-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Right 20.
Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Goff now to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
20. Orange.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was covered by
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
180. 76. Tell him. 76.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Here we go, 46.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
DJ Reader brought it down. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Cowboys, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.